Hey everyone, 79 Herstol's guy here again, and I'm bringing to you a very rare pistol this go around. I stumbled into this, and I'm so glad I did. To be honest, I didn't even know they exist. But what you're looking at is a Beeman original Model 10, which was made by Diana or Diana Works. Now, a little background on Beeman. They were founded in 1972 in San Anselmo, California. And at the time, the company name was Beeman Precision Air Guns. And they began immediately importing air guns and pellets from Vyrock, Finework Bow, Webley, Diana Work, and then there was a couple others, I believe. And then in 1975, Beeman moves the company to San Rafael, California, and the company name changes to Beeman Precision Air Guns Incorporated. So the stamping shows an INC at the end. And then around 1987, the company moved again to Santa Rosa, California, and then in 93, I think it was, they moved to Huntington Beach, California. So I'm going to show you this. This is the original case and paperwork. I believe these are original match H&N pellets back from the day. I've got an article that I'm going to show you here. Bear with me. This might be a little bit longer video because I'm trying to get a lot in on this. So I believe this was a probably 1974 gun. Beeman converted, well, let me read you something right here so I'm not stumbling upon myself. So what I'm about to read you is a Beeman article, a Robert Beeman article from 1983. So they were still in, they were in this San Rafael location, I think, at the time. So what Mr. Beeman outlined is he was essentially documenting rare Beeman guns. So there was a lot of information, but I highlighted some of it. Any gun that is produced in quantities less than 500 is generally considered a very rare gun. Commemorative series are usually run in quantities of less than 2,000. Virtually all the guns I will mention have been produced in quantities less than 500 and most of them in quantities under 100. A few of them existed only in a handful of quantities. So then he jumps down to when he first started importing the Dynawork company. So when we first started importing air guns from Dynawork company in Germany, they were marked both with our name and the brand name original. Almost as soon as we started to bring these Beeman, quotes, original models in, we negotiated with the factory to produce variations of these guns under the Beeman name only and under a different model number. Well, this model number, when they changed that, went to the Beeman Model 900. So you'll see those out there. Therefore, we must consider the Beeman original models 27 and 35 air rifles and Beeman original models 5, 6, and 10 air pistols as rare items. Only a tiny series of Beeman original Model 10 air pistols were made with an eccentric sleeve around the rear of the receiver, which he's referring to this. And this sleeve actually rotates so it'll pinch to the backside of your hand to get your hand even firmer inside those match pistol grips. They were not available in 22, and they were all in 177 caliber. As noted, we started to import various Beeman model air guns from the Dynawork company, but none were highly popular, and all should be considered as desirable collector items. These were the Beeman model 100, 200, 250, and 400 air rifles, and the Beeman 800, 850, and 900 air pistols. So that's just a little background on those. Also, if you're interested, and I'm going to flash this up here, I found an article from Guns and Ammo. It's the January 1996, and I made photocopies of it, and I'll hold these here if you want to pause and read. Let me get a hand down there. But it goes through this, and if you notice, this is the pistol before you, not exactly the pistol before you, but the same H&N match pistols and everything. So eccentric sleeve around the back, and it's also a second page here. So again, pause to read if you'd like. Originally, the very bottom down here, it says was the original price. The price of $339.50 may seem high. Well, back in 1975 or thereabouts, that would equate to about $1,780 in today's money. So yeah, they were pretty pricey. Why I believe this is like a mid-70s is when they first imported is A, it's the Beeman original. Two, the little note in here about what to do with your gun here, follow safe gun handling, etc. If you notice the date down there, it is shown as a San Anselmo, California location with their phone number down there. I think this gun may have been purchased later, not exactly after they got it, because inside the it came with San Rafael statement of non-liability, and then a care and feeding, which is more or less the same as this, added in, which was also a the San Rafael document as well. Just a standard Model 10, if you will, owner's manual, but it does show the first variant, which is the sleeve in the back. They didn't last too long, and then that changed. The sleeve was essentially moved on, if you will, and went to the second variant model. So I'll give you a closer look. This came originally in this case, and then this protective cloth sleeve for the gun. I've heard these cases described as leather, but it seems like it's vinyl to me, so I don't know about that, but the case is in excellent condition. This gun has really not been fired too much. The serial number on this one is 4569, and I'll show you right now the markings on the top of the gun, which might be a little bit difficult to see. I'll get the right lighting here, but it says it's marked original, Mod 10, made in Germany for Beeman's precision air guns. And that's why I went over at the beginning of the video, the incorporated, quote unquote, is not there. So that would have been after 1975. So that's why I say this is probably a 74 gun. These guns were made from 1974 to 1989, and they were not just Beeman. I think High Score had a gun. I think their model number was 819SM, if I recall correctly. And, you know, like I said, Beeman later had it as the Model 900, and it'll have different stamping, and it won't have this eccentric ring, which really is it's stiff, but it's a slow mover. A lot of adjustments on the trigger, and to cock this, you actually have to pull out this little plastic hand sleeve, and then it rotates, and then it protects the front sight, and then you can push down and then cock the gun and then rotate it back there. Get down the back side. There's really no other markings on the gun at all. The front sight is this kind of an adjusting sight. You can actually narrow or widen the front sight picture by twisting that little front sight insert right there. Just fits the hand perfect. Of course, it's all adjustable. You can loosen and get these all into the right position there. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pistol. And then we'll get this over here and then set back down there gently. Like I said, it came with some cleaning pellets, the jet pellets, which I believe are kind of from the period, and then these match pellets as well. I know I'm forgetting something. If someone has any update or information about this particular pistol, please share it. It does shoot and fire. The previous owner had sent it off to have all the seals redone, so I've shot it in the back. It is very accurate, and it's just a joy to have in my collection now. I sure do appreciate you stopping by, and as always, you're not an owner, you're a caretaker. Thank you.